Thanks so much for joining us here on this Wednesday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash, and a busy day it is for the National Weather Service, which is on the ground across a handful of Kentucky counties this afternoon surveying tornado reports. Crews just confirmed an EF1 tornado hit Hardin County near Fort Knox with max wind speeds of about 95 miles an hour. And we've also just learned they confirmed one that hit Owen County. That's a little more east of Carrollton County. We know they are also looking at damage in Grayson and Hart counties, and then headed to Meade and Owen later in the day. Our Ian Hardwick is in Grayson County right now, which seems to have taken on the brunt of the storm damage. Ian, what are you seeing out there?
Brooke, we're seeing lots of classic tornado signs out here. I'm standing in front of what was a single-wide mobile home trailer. A neighbor tells me that she hasn't seen anybody here in a while, so she believed that it was entirely vacant. That's a big story here for a lot of the mobile homes. People usually use these as lake homes, and so they weren't here actually at the time. And that would have been a really bad one in this scenario because the mobile home has actually rolled over the hill. So what I was standing in front of here, this is sort of the wooden patio. If we zoom in here, there's a little bit of shattered glass, and you can actually see what looks like a drawer from the kitchen is still just sitting here. And I mentioned that there were some of these classic tornado signs. If we look over in the trees, you can see there's a bunch of sheet metal that has actually wrapped around it. And right next to all of this sheet metal, you can see where trees have just snapped. There are these little sinewy pieces of bark that are just kind of hanging out. Interesting thing about the path of this tornado, it actually bounced over the lake. That's according to the National Weather Service. So if we come back down and we look over and across the lake real far, you can see a bunch of breakage in those trees over there. The preliminary results of the tornado track out here show that it may have stretched as far as 2 or even 3 counties. We're still waiting to get that confirmed from the National Weather Service. We're talking to them in just a minute for a deeper dive on what we're seeing out here. We'll bring you the full story later on at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. Reporting live here from Grayson County, I'm Ian Hardwick with photojournalist Connie Offit for WHAS 11 News. On your side.
This was one of the first clear shots of a tornado making its way across Owen County, Kentucky, just southeast of Sparta. And again, we did just confirm this with the National Weather Service. Justin Widener took this from inside his car near the Owen Electric Co-op there off Highway 127 North. Kentucky State Police say at least one home was destroyed nearby. The National Weather Service will be on the ground there today to determine its strength. Our meteorologist Austin Evans will also be following them during that survey.